What's up, my friends? I'm here in my small studio and I want to show you this articulating arm from SMALLRIG that I absolutely love. It's so versatile. There's two things that I think you need to know about this articulating arm before you buy it. So I'm going to talk about some of the features and then I'm going to talk about those two things. I'm going to flip the camera around here so that you can see the details on this thing and I can talk about some of the features. So let's flip it around. All right, so you get to see this articulating arm in action. As you can see, I have a kind of a makeshift rack system on my ceiling for my lights and my overhead camera that I shoot down onto this table for when I do product reviews. And this thing is so cool because this clamp right here, super versatile. So first off, it's easy to operate because it's got this extension arm. So it's quick to loosen and tighten, and the arms open up pretty wide, or the clamps open up pretty wide. And it's dual threaded. So these silver pieces right here are dual threaded. So that means it's twice as fast to tighten and twice as fast to loosen. So that's the clamp part of it. It's really, really helpful. It's also got rubber feet inside the clamp here. So I'm not too worried, obviously, about this metal bar getting damaged, but if you're clamping onto desktops or onto other surfaces that you want to keep nice, they've got you covered with these little rubber feet that are inside of these clamps. Secondly, the clamp attaches to this articulating arm. So the articulating arm has 3 points of adjustment. So we've got the ball joint here on one end, and we got a second ball joint here on the other end, and then we have this this joint right here that can move, that can rotate 360 degrees. The cool thing also is that these ball joints have little notches, if you look here, so they can go to a full 90-degree adjustment. You just have to move that notch, and this thing rotates, so you can move that notch where you need it. It has the threaded ends on each side. So right here, this stem is a threaded end that goes into the clamp, and this is a threaded end that I have going into this small ball head here. And the threaded end is nice also because it has this adjustable nut right here. So if the threads don't go all the way to the object, you can tighten this nut that has a nice little rubber O-ring in it and tightens up really nicely. This thing is really solid. As you can see, I have it kind of articulating in a very particular formation, and it holds completely in place. Now, the cool thing about this articulating arm is it's all operated with one screw right here. When I loosen this, the whole thing loosens. When I tighten it, the entire thing loosens. These two joints and this joint all tighten with the same knob. The cool thing is that you can get that into place with one hand. I can be holding this. This is exactly how I did this, but I can hold this camera with one hand and tighten it with this hand, and it will stay in place. So this thing's been absolutely useful in so many different situations in the studio and out on the road. The two things I wanted you to know is that it's all operated by one knob, which is really cool. I've had other ones that have little tightening nuts here and here, and that's just not as user-friendly from my experience, because I've got to get it all set and then try to tighten up different places. And then secondly, just how versatile this clamp can be. It can go on so many different objects. So I absolutely recommend it for your studio or for being out on the go. It loosens and tightens fast. I've absolutely loved this articulating arm with Super Clamp, and I hope you like it as much as I do.